You're welcome to NBS TV program Issues of the Moment. And today is Saturday, the 12th day in the month of November. As usual, you know, this is a platform where we bring you up to speed with development in our society, be it political, economy, social, and what have you. Today, we are going to be discussing on the political scene. And as you are aware, the 2023 general election is about 3 months away from now. Precisely on the 26th of February, the presidential election will be taking place. And so we have right in the studio live the INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner in charge of Nasarawa State, Dr. Othman Ajidagba, who will be giving us updates and telling us about the level of preparedness of the commission as far as the election is concerned in Nasarawa State. So, Dr. Othman, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure having you here.
Yes, thank you.
All right, my name is Gospel Ede, your anchor on the program, and together we'll be discussing INEC and preparations towards the 2023 general elections. Like you have been informed earlier, we're talking INEC, and the topic for discussion today is collection of PVC, that is permanent voters card. That is what we're going to be dwelling on, and other sundry issues around INEC preparation. So my guest is ready in the studio, and we are going to be going into the discussion proper. First, we'd like to hear from you. We have Dr. Othman Ajidagba in our studio. Yes. Can you just brief our viewers or shortly, briefly, who is Othman Ajidagba?
I am Othman Abdurrahman Ajidagba.
All right.
I'm the resident electoral commissioner.
Okay.
In Nasarawa State.
Okay.
So that's it. Another thing you want to know?
Okay. You've been in Nasarawa State for quite some time.
Yes. I conducted 2019 election here.
Okay, in Nasarawa State.
Yes.
You are a veteran in this job, I guess.
Something like that.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, in order not to waste much of our time, let's go into the issue proper. Yes. The 2023 general elections, like we are all aware, yes, is just 3 months away.
Yes.
In February, the presidential election will be taking place.
Yes.
So we'd like to know, what is the level of INEC preparedness in Nasarawa State?
Very good. We have to let people know that election is not a one-day affair.
Exactly.
So we have started preparing for the 2023 election right from the time we concluded 2019 election.
Exactly.
We started by analyzing, reviewing, doing the critique of the 2019 election, so that we will identify our pitfalls, we will identify our strengths and weaknesses, with a view to getting us prepared adequately, so that our pitfalls will be adequately taken care of. So we are adequately prepared, because right from the 4 years ago, about 3 years ago,
exactly,
we have been preparing, doing all sorts of things, okay, to ensure that we have each free 2023 general elections.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. One of the major requirements, or let's say, for you to participate in the election, is for every eligible voter to obtain and own a permanent voter card.
Yes.
And this is the weapon of every average electorate.
Yes.
Okay. We would like to know, what is the update on the collection of permanent voter cards? Because in the last 1 year plus, the Commission has been doing continued voter register, and now it has been concluded. We want to know, what is the update on that? Very good.
I want to be a bit comprehensive about this.
Okay.
Comprehensive in the sense that I want to give report on the leftover,
okay,
in 2019. So we have some PVCs that were not collected at the end of 2019 election.
Okay.
And the figure stands at 65,700 PVCs.
For Nasarawa State.
For Nasarawa State.
Wow, that's quite huge.
That's it.
Okay.
That was after the 2019 general election. But so far, out of this 65,700, only a patch of 6,349 PVCs have been collected so far.
Out of the old one?
Out of the old one.
Wow.
So we still have that, and that translates to only 9.8%. No, 65,070 PVCs left uncollected in 2019.
Exactly.
And between that time and now, only 6,349 eligible voters have come to collect, and that, I said, means 9.8%. So the problem is there, and we will come to that anyway.
Okay.
The advocacy and even the role of the press, because as you have said, this is the weapon. Yes, it is not enough to go to the street and be shouting, "This is my party, this is where the president I want, this is my candidate." If you don't have the PVC, PVC is the weapon.
Exactly.
And we expect people to come forward and collect their PVCs. So that is for the 2029 election. Now, if you remove those who have collected from the lot, we have outstanding 58,721, and that means 90.2% of the card people who are supposed to have collected in 2019. We still have them. So we urge people to come. Now, so far, we started the new registration June, July last year till June, July this year.
Exactly.
And we divided it into segments. So the PVC for those who registered between June last year and January, we have collected 24,671 PVCs.
Okay.
Ready for collection.
Okay.
But when we collected this PVC, we said people should come for collection, and only 9,071 people have come to collect.
Okay.
And that translates to 36.8%.
Okay.
Of those who are supposed to
collect.
I don't know whether you are following.
I'm getting you.
Look at the quantum of PVC left uncollected in 2029.
In 2019, rather.
2019.
Yes.
And now, when we started, we produced for between June and January this year, we have produced over 24,000, out of which only 9,000 have been collected. And we are still expecting those who registered between January and the end of registration.
Which ended in July.
Yes. So those ones are also coming. We will come to that when we're in the course of our discussion. Okay. So we have a long way to go.
Very, very sad indeed, because like you said, the number is quite huge. But we would like to know, can you give us the total voter register in Nasarawa State currently, plus what we have before, after 2019, and what we have now ahead of 2023? How many people are expected to vote in Nasarawa State?
People that are expected to vote in Nasarawa State, we have by 2019, is it
2019?
2019, yes. Very good. We have more than 3,000. 300,000 voters.
Okay.
And now, after the internal mechanism that we use to edit the program,
okay,
because people will be registered.
Okay. Yes.
So we have a mechanism to do the editing and to see those who have been registered from those that genuinely registered.
Okay.
And that one we have more than 100,000.
More than 100,000?
Yes.
Of the people you remove, or people who are authentic?
Who are authentic.
Okay, now, let me get you clear here. Does it mean that if anyone registered twice, or more than twice, or rather more than once, such a person is completely removed, delisted from the...
No. Not that it's not that the person is completely removed.
Okay.
No. We only deleted the new registration.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you leave the old one.
Yes, the old one is there.
Okay.
Yes.
It's all right.
Yes.
That is interesting. So when you merge the existing voters from last election to the ones we have now, how many total registered voters are we expecting?
We have more than 400,000
in Nasarawa State.
Yes.
Okay.
More than.
So by your rating or your judgment, can we get up to 100,000 or let's say 200,000 people collected who collect their voter, their PVC and be ready for the election?
And the responsibility is for you and myself. We have to enlighten people. We have to let them do. All the stakeholders have role to play in this, and especially the politicians. So we have to continue, and we will not be tired of it. Continue to enlighten people, to continue to inform people. Right now, we are out with jingles to tell people what we are doing, especially today that we are pasting register of voters.
Okay.
Yes.
So INEC is expected to display voter register from today.
Yes, we have done that. Yes.
Okay.
We expect people to go and look, to go and check.
Okay.
Yes.
Where will they check?
Thank you so much. We expect people to go and check if there is any problem in spelling of the names. Okay. In the data given, like date of birth, all this information that they gave. Yes. During the registration. You know, when they were registering, they gave information. Exactly. And we are taking notes. So in the, after taking note, you know, it underwent so many processes, typing and so on like that, there could be mistake. Exactly. That is why we are displaying now. Okay. So people should go there and check if the information supplied are correctly recorded. If otherwise, we have our staff there, standby there to take the complaint and do the needful. Okay, let us know where the people are expected to go. All our local government area offices. Okay. Is where people are supposed to go. Okay. Yes. That includes the INEC state headquarters too? Not yet. Okay. But you know, if it is state headquarters, it will contain all the local government. Okay. And that will be too awkward. Yeah. So it is all the INEC offices in local government areas. Okay. Yes. It's all right. That is interesting. Now let's talk about one very important aspect of the next election, which is the introduction of technology which INEC has actually brought into the election. That is BVAS. The BVAS. That is a bimodal voter accreditation system. Yes. Okay. Can you give us more enlightenment on what that means and what is expected to do to the election? That's all right. It's a very germane question. Now, BVAS is supposed to do some function. It is multifunctional. Okay. It will capture the face of the voter, capture everything about him, and it will bring out. It is quite different, remarkably different from this card reader. Yeah, exactly. Yes, okay. Because it will capture your face. It capture when you are registering. We took your biodata. So we expect that, and we took your picture then. So this BVAS during election, the voters will come and present himself or herself. Then our officer will now use bimodal to confirm whether it's genuine. Exactly. A genuine voter. You know, he or she will present the PVC. And then the PVC that the function of beavers is that it will read both the PVC and the person concerned.
Exactly.
To do the authentication. So, and in the process, it will be taking record. That is the beauty of it. It will be taking record.
Okay.
Yes, and be sending it to the appropriate quarters. And that is why it is very, very difficult. It will be very, very difficult for somebody to come and impersonate. It's not possible. It's not possible.
That's serious and very interesting as well.
Yes, it's not possible.
Okay.
You can't impersonate.
Okay.
And if the beavers does not identify you,
it means you are out of.
You are out of it. We ask you to go. As you loiter around, you have the security people to do their job.
Exactly.
That's it.
Okay. It's getting interesting actually for every Nigerian citizen who has been following our electoral system or process in the past. You will know that you will come to agree with me that what INEC is currently doing is very, very reassuring.
Yes.
As far as 2023
by the grace of God,
concerned.
inshallah.
Okay, now, but people would really want to also get a kind of confirmation from your organization, from your commission, whether INEC has the capacity to prevent rigging despite the introduction of beavers.
That's it. Thank you so much. It's very, very interesting and very funny. It is no longer possible to rig because of the technology we have introduced.
Okay.
And that is why politicians now resort to vote buying.
Okay.
And we are ready for them on that one too. So the era of ballot box snatching, stuffing, double printing will not arise, because the beauty again of bifolder is that as it's accrediting you, it's taking your record. As you are voting, it's taking your record and sending it to the appropriate place. So if you come now and steal and snatch ballot box, it doesn't affect us. You only create problem for yourself because we already have record. Yes.
Very interesting.
That is it. That is the assurance.
Okay. In this case,
yes.
You know that Nigeria is not may not be covered by a network provider in all the nooks and crannies. There are some interior places where you may not have network coverage. What happens in that situation?
There is no state in Nigeria that doesn't have interior places. There is no state in Nigeria that doesn't have remote places. And we have conducted elections in Ekiti, in Osun, in Anambra, in Edo, in Ondo, using all this technology. And we have come out shining. So we have taken care of so many things because we know our peculiarity. Okay. That Nigeria as a nation, we have remote area. It should not be new to us. It's not new to us. We know. Some of us come from remote areas, and we know what is happening. And you agree with me that hardly do you get remote area where you don't use asset. Hardly. And even this biomodel has gone beyond that.
Okay.
Yes, it has been configured to adapt to all situations.
So I would like you to explain further.
Yes.
Because people will really need to understand that, like you speak, I know very well, even in my own locality, there are areas that you don't get network. And there are polling units there.
Yes.
How will you convince an average Nigeria that beavers will work, or how does it function in case where you don't have active network instantly at the point of accreditation and voting? What happens? How do you assure voters?
I told you that we have even gone beyond that, convincing people.
Okay.
We have gone beyond that. We did the election in Osun very recently, and we used beavers. We did in Ekiti, we used beavers. So, and there's no place out of the two that doesn't have remote areas. So we have taken, BVAS is beyond these operations.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There is this saying that he who plays the piper dictates the tune.
Yes.
INEC is a child of the federal government. INEC is being funded, financed by the federal government. The federal government is an interested party in the upcoming election. How can you assure Nigerians that this election will be credible, free, and fair without interference from certain quarters?
Good. Before I digress, let me go straight to the point. We are a creation of law. The constitution is there. The electoral law is there. So we work according to the dictate of the law. We have the power to do certain things, which the law has conferred on us. And we do the something. But by way of digression, if we are not, if federal government doesn't fund us, doesn't fund INEC, who will fund INEC? Will the fund come from the heaven?
Certainly not.
Very good. It has to come somewhere. It has to come somewhere. Don't we all belong to the federal government?
Exactly.
That's it. The federal government we are talking about belong to you, belong to me, belong to everybody. The money you are saying that the federal government releases to INEC, the money belongs to you, belongs to me.
Okay.
So the federal government doesn't have any money, any kobo outside the Nigerian populace. Is that not so?
Very well.
Don't you pay tax?
Very well.
I doubt.
I do.
Do you pay tax?
As a civil servant, automatically I'm a tither.
That's it. So the tax you pay, fraction of it comes to INEC to organize the election.
Okay.
So how then? It's not possible. And again, you are in Nigeria when a sitting federal government was defeated.
No, agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
That's it.
2015.
That's it. So we work according to the dictate of the law. Okay. And whoever runs foul of the law, we have ourselves to blame. I think we have even gone beyond that stage to who dictates the papa, who dictates the papa. We have gone beyond that stage.
Okay.
People should remember 2015. Anything can happen anytime.
All right.
Yes.
There is another very dangerous dimension to the upcoming election.
Yes.
Recently, just early this week, INEC offices in Ogun State, in Osun State, were attacked by unknown gunmen.
Yes.
It happened many parts of the southeast, south, and the rest of them.
Yes.
What is the situation, the security situation around INEC offices in Nasarawa State?
Thank you so much. What we enjoy in Nasarawa State is synergy with the security agents.
Okay.
We are like twins. We work in tandem with the Constitution. The security agents in Kwara State, in Nasarawa State, have been very, very wonderfully cooperative.
Okay.
So we enjoy their cooperation.
Okay.
Yes. Anytime. Don't forget that there's what we call ICES. That's interagency committee on election security. ICES.
Okay.
By law, the resident electoral commissioner is the chairman. The commissioner of police is co-chairman.
Okay.
We have the director of SSS as member. The army and all the security agents, including paramilitary organizations.
Okay.
So they are all members. So we meet when the time, if the need arises, we need to review situations, security situations where they have to come in, where this and that. So we meet regularly. Okay. So the bottom line is that there is cooperation with the security agents.
So our INEC offices and facilities are
secured. Are safe in Nasarawa State.
All right. Well, viewer, in case you're just joining us, the program is Issues of the Moment on MBS TV, and I've been having a very robust interaction here, conversation with the Nasarawa State Resident Electoral Commissioner in charge of INEC office in Nasarawa State, Dr. Uthman Abdurrahman Ajidagba. We will take a short break, after which the program will continue. Welcome back, and we are still here on MBS TV. Issues of the Moment is the program, and my guest in the studio is Dr. Uthman Ajidagba, the Resident Electoral Commissioner, INEC, Nasarawa State. All right, we will open up our telephone line for you, our viewer, to make your contributions. There are so many questions you may want to ask, and there are input you may also want to give in the course of this conversation. And the number to reach us is 081-4558-2389. 081-4558-2389. The number will be displayed on your television screen, and so you are free to make your input in this conversation. But before we start receiving the calls, we'd like to go back to conversation with my guest in the studio, Dr. Uthman Abdurrahman Ajidagba, the INEC-REC in Nasarawa State. Okay, sir. You have spoken quite well, quite a lot of level of preparedness by INEC as far as the election is concerned. And personally, I am impressed with the level of what is happening. But we may have a lot of people, naysayers, and so many other people who may not be convinced with what is happening, knowing fully well that we're Nigerians, where sometimes black can be made, white can be turned to black, and things like vice versa. So a lot of people really need clarification. And so, talking about 2023 elections,
yes,
we have seen the level of desperation. We have seen the level of, the level at which politicians are going about this game.
Yes.
Everybody wants to win, despite the fact that there are checks, there are systems that have been put in place to checkmate excesses, but people are still doing it. We have seen presidential candidates going to sign peace accord. We have seen a lot of, statements being made, people giving their assurances of control of their, supporters, and ensuring that the system is, free and fair. But we still see so many things happening on the contrary. For me, once again, we would like to hear what assurance, what measure is INEC taking to avert what we are suspecting?
Yes. Although there is a probable apprehension.
Exactly.
But it should not surprise us, because any contest is emotional evoking.
Exactly.
Any contest. How much more this type of contest? So many things are involved. One,
go ahead, sir.
So many things are involved. 2023 election, a sitting government or the sitting president is not contesting.
Exactly.
That is one major issue. When the sitting government or the occupier of the seat is not contesting, there is bound to be what we are seeing. Now, if the sitting government is contesting, is different. Now, because the sitting president is not contesting, those who want to take his position, you know, it's not a tea party, and that is why that informs what we are expecting now. I mean, what we are experiencing now.
Even though he is not contesting.
He's not contesting.
President Buhari is not on the ballot.
Yes.
But his party is on the ballot. And he will want to leave a legacy of continuity.
Yes. That is one of the major issues. I have something. I have somebody to give. And you want to take it from me. Mr. B also want to take it from me. And I have a particular person I want to give. Definitely there will be apprehension. Because there will be struggle. And this is human something. It's not engine. So many things will come to play. But I can assure the nation that INEC, as election management body, is up to the task. And I want to assure the majority of people that what we are experiencing now is bound to happen. And we should not worry. With prayer. Look, Mr.
God's power.
God's power.
Yes, sir.
Who wants to die?
No one.
Who wants to die?
Nobody.
That's it. That's it. So even if there is any trouble now, those who will champion the trouble will not want to die. So I assure you and everybody that everything will normalize.
Okay.
Yes. By the time we finish, we will conclude the first election, that is presidential. You will see that the tension will calm down.
Exactly.
And things will fall in place.
Exactly.
That's it. It is human. It is human. You will remember that 2019 election was not as acrimonious as 2015 election.
Very well.
You remember that? Very well. The same thing. And you remember that even in 2015, some powerful countries predicted their doom for the nation. And we without the storm. So there's no problem. Okay. Yes, it is human. It is human. And we will get over it. It's okay. Nigeria will be the better for it. Amen. By the grace of God.
Amen. All right, the number to reach us once again is 08145582389. The number is there on the screen. You can take advantage and be part of this conversation. All right, let's get back to you, sir.
Yes.
Like we have always heard report, okay, the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu,
yes,
address inter-security or inter...
Yes, ISIS.
Yes.
National level.
Yes, yes. 2 days back. All right, let's pick this call. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Okay, we missed that caller. Please do well by calling back. The floor is still yours. Hello? Hello? Okay, the meeting held.
Yes.
And the concerns were because of the various attacks here and there. Are we foreseeing a possibility of maybe delaying or suspending the election for some of these reasons?
No. The simple response to that is that we cross the bridge when we get there. The law is there.
Let's pick this call. Hello? Hello? Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello, sir. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir. Just go ahead.
Okay. The law is there. There are certain variables that can make election impossible. If that happens, then we obey the law. We do the needful according to the law.
Okay.
That can be natural occurrence that is not human. Yes.
Okay.
So the law is there. It has spelled those things out.
Let's talk to a caller. Hello?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Good morning.
I'm saying welcome to the resident electoral officer in Nasarawa.
Thank you.
All right. First, can you tell us your name, sir?
Yes. My name is Abubakar from Latvia.
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
Yes. Commissioner is saying the true thing, because if you compare, actually Nigeria, we are moving in changes attitudes right now. We are white now. Yes. Because if you look at the election 2015, it's completely different with this 2019. The same thing in this 2023. Inshallah, everything will be normal.
All right.
I don't think, because if you look at 2015, 3 more 4 months to election, Nigeria, everybody was, a kind of tension, this and that. But now, look at the only this issue is the stopping up. But issue of election or supporting this thing, I think is completely different. The only thing that maybe those aspirants, they didn't patient. Most of them, they fail all this thing, but they're still complaining. But I think that's the only challenge we have now. This election is going to be different, the way I look at it.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You have a nice day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, what we can take from that submission is that apart from our own end, our level of preparation for the election, by introduction of technology, introduction of science, the electorate are also wiser now. So the combination of this will give us good election, good result at the end of the day.
Exactly. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we expect more calls, even as we are also preparing, because the time is not really our friend. Where we expect more calls. Let me say, the youths are always at the forefront of election.
Yes.
Each time the politicians want to do their things, it is the youth they fall back to, both in terms of violence, in terms of thuggery, and the rest of them. They fall back to the youth. Okay, we'll talk to this caller, then we'll continue with that question. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Ibrahim from Latvia.
Ibrahim from Latvia. Okay, welcome to the show.
Ibrahim from Latvia.
Yes, Ibrahim, you're welcome.
Yes, I'm saying welcome to the Honorable Commissioner.
All right.
Yes. I want to ask the Honorable Commissioner on the issue of adult staff. That's why I'm taking the election. Last 2019, local government and the staff workers applied for the job. But they are staff saying only federal staff that are supposed to work on that ad work, only NYC and the federal staff. So I want to ask, this time around is going to be the same like that, so that we know what's our money and time, and attending training, and at the end, they say only federal staff that they will do their work.
All right.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim. All right, you heard Ibrahim expressing his concern. Talking about ad hoc staff, ad hoc workers who will be working on during the election.
Yes.
His concern is that they say it's only federal civil servant and corps members. Is it the situation?
Thank you. The issue is that as we progress, we are becoming wiser. Now, gone were the days when adult staff were recruited manually, and all manner of people just come, just whatever, you just put their name. You send the name of your child to the INEC, and he or she will be recruited. Yes. But this time around, we are completely scientific. Nobody can come without first applying. And the advert is there already. The qualification you must possess before you are considered. If you see it, you will discover that, I can't apply. So that is the situation now. It's different from the past.
Okay.
So you will apply based on our criteria.
Yeah.
If you meet it, you apply. But again, we have to realize one thing. Not everybody
will be
taken.
That's true.
Look at our gladiators now, political gladiators. Everybody want to become president. Everybody want to become governors. Everybody want to become this and that. And it is only that one person that will occupy one position.
Very well.
So, ditto for the adult staff. Everybody cannot be taken. And by our criteria, there's no way we can even be biased. There's no way. Because it will undergo various levels of metamorphosis, if I can use that word.
Okay.
You apply, it will be a process. Even in Abuja, Abuja doesn't know anybody in Nasarawa. It doesn't know anybody anywhere. It will be processed scientifically again. You know, I spoke about double registration now. How do we get it? It is science. Then we remove them. It is science. So the application will be attested, and it will undergo various processes.
All right.
Then we come up with a.
Okay, let's talk with this caller. Hello. Salam. Morning. Lafia, what's your name?
My name is Ibrahim.
Your name is Ibrahim. From where?
Ibrahim Usman.
All right. Can you tell us what you want to say?
Maybe we want to speak out.
Just greeting.
Oh, you want to greet us?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ibrahim. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. I believe Ibrahim is impressed with your analysis, and so we want to greet the Honorable Commissioner INEC. All right.
So when if people apply, I said it will undergo processes.
Exactly.
And look at, because we wear the shoes and we know where the pinch.
Yes.
Now, people will come for training. Again, not everybody that comes for training that will be taken. There are processes. What I just want to advocate is that people should please exercise patience and cooperate with us.
But one question he asks is whether it is only reserved for INEC, for corps members and maybe federal civil servant. That is what you want to know.
No. I say we have criteria. We are talking about corps members because expectedly they should not be biased because
they are not serving their location.
99.9 are not from.
They are not serving their own.
Very good. Yes. So we will expect them to be neutral, and that is the first criteria. Even then, at times, the number we get there may not be sufficient. So we have to look for. Do not forget that we have criteria and we have placed adverts. Whoever applies will be considered. You see, I spoke about we wearing the shoes and no white pinches. At times, you are just somebody qualified to partake in the election. And he or she is ready only to come up during the election day to tell us that my father said I should not participate. What do we do?
You have to look for a replacement. So
we have to be up and doing. We have to be up and doing because the populace will not want to hear that we don't see we get other staff because they have abdicated the something.
Yeah,
that's the problem. So by the grace of God, putting all these things in mind, we will get there. So we plead for understanding, we plead for patience, and again we plead for forgiveness because we cannot satisfy everybody.
It's all right. All right, the number is still on our TV screen, and that is 08145 for those who want to 45582389 for those who want to talk. We may want to pick one more or two calls, then we'll round up this show today. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you're calling from?
This Alhaji Ahmed from Doma.
Alhaji Ahmed from Doma. Okay, you're welcome to the program, sir. Alhaji Ahmed, can you move away from your TV screen? Maybe just yes, thank you so much. Turn down the volume of your television first. And then turn down the volume of your TV.
Why is that we asked about the INEC? Hello?
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Okay, when Ibrahim, he asked of the adult work
Yes.
from 2019. The administrational thing, I don't understand. Because all the state civil servants that they apply for the job, they apply in the INEC portal. They will take our portal card, everything with us, and they allow us to attend the training. Especially at the position of what we call it, one return officer, return address. You see, the totally several staff. Now we have to do consistently. The commissioner is doing the call of that one.
Thank you so much, sir. It's still the same thing. I think the commissioner talked about meeting up certain criteria, certain requirement before you can be picked, but not necessarily federal workers, but basically majority are picked from core members. I think that's what you said.
Yes.
Then other qualified people from across board. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning. Can you tune down the volume of your TV screen?
Good morning.
Turn down the volume of your TV or move away from that location. I think we lost that caller. Okay. Well, we try to wrap up this conversation, sir.
Yes.
The youth
Yes.
are usually, most of the time used as agents of Togri and whatsoever. So what is your advice to the youth in this way?
Yes. The issue is that we have to face the reality. A preponderance of our politicians are callous. They are callous. How do you get a politician contesting and bringing forth his child? Either to campaign or whatever. That's why I said majority of them are callous. But the duty, the duty is your duty, is my duty as parents. The youth we are talking about, we are talking about, don't descend from the heaven now. They are from parents.
Exactly.
They have parents. Parents have duty to talk to their children and words. Tell them that the person that wants to be president today, as parents, you can also become president tomorrow.
Exactly.
You can become governor tomorrow. So don't destroy yourself today.
Exactly.
Because of tomorrow. So the media, the politicians, and on our own part, we continue. So our advice to the youth is that they should please shun Togri. They should not be used on the part of porridge. Yes.
Very well.
They should take care of their future. Yes. Their future should concern them. And their future will concern them if they have their PVC. And they go to vote. Somebody who has the PVC and we vote, can the person go on Togri?
Not at all.
Not at all. So that is our advice to the youth.
It's all right.
That if anybody come to contact them for Togri, they should ask the person, to, I agree to be your thug, but let your son be the commander. Yes.
Thank you so much. Dr. Othman Abdurrahman Ajidagba is the resident electoral commissioner in charge of Nasarawa State. We sincerely appreciate you.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, you heard him. Please, the youth should endeavor not to be used as thugs. Election is not war. Election is not fighting. We are only trying to better the system by doing the right thing, follow the rules of the game, and it will be fine for all of us. And also remember that the permanent voter cards are already at your various INEC offices at the local government level. Just go there, obtain yours, especially for those who registered between June 2021 to June 2022. January 2022.
Yes.
You can
Those who register between January and the end of the time, their PVC will come at the end of the month.
At the end of the month. All right, that is it for our package for today. And we urge you to continue to watch MBS TV, especially this program will be back next week. My name is Gospel Ede, and on behalf of the entire production crew, see you again next week. Bye.